Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. By clean, safe, reliable propane. Propane, exceptional energy. And brought to you in part by the Virginia Athletics Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarship, operational, and facility support for the Virginia Athletics program. On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
I feel comfortable brick blocking my backside all day, every day.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Wiley Lundy, number 33 on your Virginia football team. Today we'll be profiling the Brickenshaws-Ferguson as well as highlights from the men's lacrosse team's big game at Duke. But first, your play of the week.
The Play of the Week is brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. We make the American dream come true every day.
It was pretty lucky. I got lucky with that, but just a good shot. It was a big time. It was a game point for him, and I happened to break in that game. So we had a long point, hit a drop shot, he put it over my head. I just decided to go for it, and I got lucky, and the crowd enjoyed it too, so it was good.
He hangs in the point a long time, and he hustles and moves his feet for every ball, and you know that was a situation where he kind of got caught and ended up going back for a ball that was lobbed on him, and happened to take some of his athleticism and put it to work and hit an incredible shot. And Sumdiv's a great athlete, and he's just a hustler, and he's done a great job for us. We're very lucky to have him.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next on Cavalier Sports Weekly.
Hi, and welcome back to the show. I'm Craig Littlepage, the Director of Athletics at the University of Virginia. Later this afternoon, I'll have the opportunity to introduce the new head basketball coach for our men's team. Coach Dave Lato, previously the head coach at DePaul University, will take over the reins as the next head coach for the Virginia Cavaliers. When I started the process of looking for a new coach, there were 4 things that I felt that we needed. Number 1, we needed a coach who emphasized defensive play. Coach Lato's teams at DePaul University have emphasized defense and have always been one of the outstanding defensive teams in Conference USA. Secondly, we wanted a coach who would emphasize rebounding. And again, Coach Lato's teams at DePaul University were always strong rebounding teams. Next, we wanted a coach who had demonstrated success at a high level recruiting. Coach Lato has always been one of the great evaluators of talent and one of the outstanding recruiters in all of college basketball. Finally, once we get the talent here at the university, we want a coach who's going to develop that talent. And Coach Lato's experience at DePaul, and as well as an assistant coach at the University of Connecticut, would show that he and his staffs have always developed the talent on hand and have developed that talent to the abilities of those student athletes on the team. I'm delighted that Dave Lato will be joining our staff as the head men's basketball coach. He's a young coach that I've had the opportunity to know for a long period of time. I've watched and admired the work that he's done, and I've admired the quality of teams that have been produced both at the University of Connecticut, where Dave was an assistant coach, and the development of the program and rebuilding that was done at DePaul University. We're going to welcome Dave, and he's going to do a great job for us. He's the right coach at the right time. In addition to the things that Coach Lato has emphasized on the floor from a coaching standpoint, he's been a teacher and an educator, and has been a person that has emphasized the importance of academics to his student athletes. So at the University of Connecticut as an assistant coach, and at DePaul University as a head coach, his student athletes have always pursued excellence in academics. That's it for now, and we're going to join Wally Lundy for the men's lacrosse highlights.
The ACC title was on the line yesterday as the number 3 men's lacrosse team traveled to number 2 Duke. Let's check out the game story.
Virginia game highlights.
It's time to now introduce the 9 big seniors that will participate in their final home regular season game.
Checked by J.J. Morrissey, the short, sick defensive midfielder. Marshall dodges around Morrissey, gets inside. Marshall goes with a backhand shot, stuffed by Kip Turner, but collects the pass inside, and a shot is blocked by Turner. Turner stuffs a Duke shot inside by, I believe that was Zach Greer.
But we defended them well enough early in the game to give us a chance, but we just weren't willing to do any of the things at the offensive end that we needed to, and they were sharp enough today to be able to take advantage of it.
Back to Danowski, close pass inside, feeds the crease, bounce shot and a score, and Greer, the big freshman left-hander, has his first tally. Dodging from behind the cage up the left pipe, this is backup midfielder Fred Crom, feeds it back to the near side. Now they feed the crease, backhand shot, and a score. Second midfield, and Ryan Marshall fed Brett Thompson on top of the crease, and he sent it home. Virginia with Steve Holmes, unsettled situation. He'll fire it on net, but right in the stick of Fenton. Rubior touching off behind, back to Rubior on the give and go. Rubior fires right in the stick of Fenton. It then deflects off his stick. Gill even with the cage to the right side. Brendan brings it back behind at X. Checked over there, feeds on top, throws it away again. Right in the stick of a Duke defenseman. That was Carroll.
Right off the bat, we just didn't seem like we were willing to either be smart enough or work hard enough to do the things that we needed to do offensively against the quality lacrosse team. And,
behind with Christmas, John shut out today. Rubior now cranks and fires and beats Aaron Fenton.
I like this group, and I think we understand what's going on here. We got a chance. I think we're fortunate that we got a chance to play tomorrow. So hopefully we'll turn around and be ready to play against Denver, and that'll get us back on the right track.
Coming up next.
When I was coming up playing Little League, I always had to watch my blind side. But with Brick over there, I never even worried.
When I first met the Brickishaw Ferguson 2.5 years ago, I thought he was on the basketball team. But needless to say, nobody will ever mistake Brick for being a power forward anymore. He's become one of the best offensive linemen in the country and our Student Athlete of the Week.
The Student Athlete of the Week is presented by the Virginia Lottery. This past year alone, the Virginia Lottery contributed a record $408 million to public schools throughout the Commonwealth.
Higgins drops back out of the shotgun. Higgins with time, looks downfield, got a man to catch.
I feel comfortable with Brick blocking my backside all day, every day.
When I came in, I thought Brick was on the basketball team, to tell you the truth. He was a little guy playing offensive line, looked like a tight end, but he really developed himself. He worked hard in the offseason.
I think it was one offseason that he gained like 30 pounds by drinking all those Ensures and stuff like that, which I don't know how he drinks those. He drinks about a 6-pack a day, which is just disgusting to me, but somehow, that's how dedicated he is.
I was like, man, Brick really working hard. And you could see that he was working hard in the weight room, and you could see that he was working hard to put on weight, and all of it's paying off for Brick right now.
Now he's in the low 290s and has really grown into his body through maturity and through work. So he's grown in that way, and he's really growing in his knowledge of the game, not just who to block, but how to block them, how to read games.
He's been working hard his whole time here, He's one of those hard-working guys in the team that no one ever questions how hard he's working.
When I was coming up playing Little League, I always had to watch my blind side. But with Brick over there, I never even worried.
Last year, it was a disappointing year. Beginning of the year, I think we were 5-0, and we were thinking, it was all about winning it all. And at the end of the season, it kind of left us with a sour taste. We just didn't do the things that we thought we should have done and that we knew we could have done.
I think that's the way we finished last year. To start off the season so good and to come out the way it ended. I mean, it was heartbreaking for everybody on the team.
It was a season that came just about this close to something great happening.
I mean, that's definitely a sour taste. So the motivation was there. The moment we lost the game, the next season started right after the clock expired and they won the game. So I've been motivated ever since. And
to be the best, you have to find a way to win. And I think that was a valuable lesson that I've learned. It's just that the price of winning is high, but if you can afford it, it's worth it.
For Brick, I admire that. I admire anyone that has an opportunity to to go to the NFL and make all this money, but they stay in weight and they work hard and they stay with their teammates and stick through it all just one more time.
It's good for the team to see a guy like Brick come back because it makes you feel like Virginia football is about something. And because he can come back to play another year for Virginia, then obviously he knows that we can do something big.
At the end of the year, I was getting a little bit more attention than maybe in the past. And I mean, it was great. It was really great. I really appreciated everything that was being said. But I just wanted to be a part of the team. I wanted to continue and win that championship that we set out to win.
I think he's really ready for next year and really ready to dominate some serious defensive ends next year and just raise his game to the next level.
I'm just going to train hard and try to be a bigger, better, faster DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
The men's tennis team is currently ranked number 2 in the country with a phenomenal record of 21-2. On Friday, they wrapped up their first undefeated ACC season in school history. Brian Boland's squad is the focus of Who's Heating Up.
Who's Heating Up is brought to you by Propane, exceptional energy.
Doug and I got off to kind of a slow start. We got broken the first 2-3 service games, I think, and we kind of had our eye on the scoreboard, saw that the number 1 doubles was struggling. They were way down in the game. Number 2 was killing their opponents, so we knew it was definitely coming down to our match, and it's definitely exciting. We know how important that doubles point is for our team because it's almost impossible for another school to take 4 singles off us, and that's kind of been the motto all season, so it's definitely exciting for us when it came down to our doubles match.
We struggled, they got down, and they were able to come back and win 4 consecutive games and play at a high level. So I was really pleased with their fight, and it was important again to get that doubles point. It's been something that's been such an important ingredient for us all year long. We've been able to get that momentum each and every match, and it's just carried over in singles. So we're a tough team to beat when we get that doubles point, something we focused on. I thought we did a really good job on the entire year. We just need to keep trying to get better.
It's on 3, 1, 2, 3, Who's?
Let's go, guys, come on. Let's do it today. This is the day. Let's finish it. Come on.
The team should be proud of what they've accomplished. It's a tremendous accomplishment to go undefeated in one of the best tennis conferences in the country. I'm extremely proud of them, and it's something we set out to do this year, and I couldn't be more pleased with how hard they've worked and what they've accomplished, and I know they feel good about it too, and we're certainly not done yet. We have a long ways to go, and we've got a very competitive group of guys, and they certainly won't be satisfied with just having a good regular season. You play for the postseason. It's something we work hard for all year. We've had a terrific regular season, but it comes down to postseason. We're going to have to play at another level. We're going to have to continue to improve, work hard, and look forward to what should be a great tournament next weekend, and the NCAA should be a lot of fun.
Find out why more people are choosing clean, safe, reliable propane. Visit usepropane.com. Propane, exceptional energy. VirginiaSportsTV.com is your source for free on-demand video coverage of Virginia athletics. From game highlights to exclusive all-access clips of Cavalier teams, VirginiaSportsTV.com brings the action to you 24 hours a day. Simply visit VirginiaSports.com and look for the links to VirginiaSportsTV.com.
Welcome back to the show. Virginia's baseball team opened up an important ACC series against Clemson Friday night. Let's take a look at game highlights.
The Olympic Sports Spotlight is presented by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Deming singled, he's on second. And it's a 3-2 pitch to Taylor Harbin. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him, let her high. Goes to it again, pitches low, throw down to second, they got the runner. Hudson caught the man trying to steal. D'Alessio gunned down. The inning is over. And there's a ground ball towards second. Worman fields to second for one. On to first. Turn it over. 0-1 pitch on the way. Worman swings and laces one in the gap in right center field. That'll drop for a base hit. One run is in as Darby scores. Street puts on the brakes at third. He'll have to dive back, and he's there safely. But Kyle Worman, some clutch hitting. Street pokes this one over the head of the second baseman Harbin into shallow center and drops for a hit. One run is in, 2 runs are home, and it's 4-1 Virginia on the 2-out bloop single from Matt Street.
Well, I tell you, I thought in the first 5.5 innings we played very, very well, and we're beating Clemson 4-1, and we're swinging the bats well. Avery was pitching well, but you just got to be a little bit better than we were in the bottom of the 6th. And
2 pitch, and this one is skied in the air, deep left center field. Henry back to the warning track, it's gone. Harvey hits his second bomb of the game. It is 4-2 Virginia, and Chris Harvey single-handedly keeping Clemson alive. 2-0 pitch is hit hard, deep left center field. This will reach the alley, and it's off the glove of Hagan all the way back to the wall. 1 run is in. D'Alessio stops at second. It is 4-3.
Clemson has scored runs in bunches all year, and they do a great job of it. And they feed off their home crowd, and it's a great environment. And we just didn't handle the situation well, and the game kind of got away from us.
1-2 pitch, popped up left center field. Tough play as they had him played towards right. Henry will come in, and as Zimmerman goes out, he makes the catch, then tries to throw a home across his body, and nobody's there.
Clemson's got a great historic baseball program, and to come in here and win, you got to be tough and you got to meet the challenge. And unfortunately, we didn't meet the challenge in the back half of the game.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
"33 weeks ago, don't forget, I'm also number 33. Alvin Pearlman hosts the first Cavalier Sports Weekly. As we sign off, we would like to show you some of the spectacular plays from UVA athletics. Until next September, go Hoos." What I'm doing right now, I'm hosting Cavalier Sports Weekly, so I'm gonna have to call you back. What? All right, well, call Mike or somebody. Nah, for real, I'm hosting Cavalier Sports Weekly. No, I'm doing it right now. I'm on camera talking to you.
Weeks 25, broken tackle, 35, 40, 45, 50. Weeks in the Carolina territory with a cut. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. He did it again. Looks, throws, and the catch. Miller dives for the pylon. Yes, he's got a touchdown. Play fake, stayed him to throw in the pocket, throws over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Ahmad Brooks. Hagan's looking in zone, throws. Miller, the catch, touchdown. Bannister lane right, skip to Devin. Devin for the 3. Got it! Devin Smith in the foul. He got hit, count the basket. We're looking at a quattro.
Cavaliers right to left. Charnazol leading by 2. Lock backdoor Blue on the alley-oop, the layup there, and the foul.
Singletary inside, throws it up, missed, the follow, he got it! Singletary the follow with 1.7! On the floor, J.R. Reynolds, kicks it right, Devin Smith locks and loads, he got the 3 with 5.2!
Christmas with a dodge left and a good head and shoulders fake. Feeds a man weak side behind the back. Mustang.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. By clean, safe, reliable propane. Propane, exceptional energy. And brought to you in part by the Virginia Athletics Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarship, operational, and facility support for the Virginia Athletics program.